They've always been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Rice Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Owls offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On the option. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Temple's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to
oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Finley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etheridge.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Got it in the middle. It's fired. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take...
Oh, a lot of space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make... huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play. Defenses are scared out of their mind.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and look for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking for his man. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score. Rice 20, Temple 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They're going to open this drive with a pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Off-play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Running to the left. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give is to Smith, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Owls are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 37 on to punt it away.
Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's on target and complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got enough for the first. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Finds his man. It's Etheridge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's a heat. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll just down it right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the single back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cole. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Finds some fresh air. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Now on the option. Running to Green. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
The Owls are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 37 on to punt it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll run the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game